Good afternoon. Good afternoon, duplicants. It's like I moved around my mic. I had my camera off to use somewhere else. Everything's all messed up. I thought that might still be a little bit off center. Alright, so I was thinking of making a shorter run of Oni. Still don't know what we'll get to 1,000 cycles. But we were kind of involved in getting a smelting steam power set up, if it works. There's things that start out with power. We've been trying to get our slickster wrench. Well, I need to actually get like massive slickster farms going. Because we have massive CO2. And I was switching these over to insulated just in case. So it looks like we're registering in our materials. Well, they're actually somewhat registered. Oh, it finally caught off that this isn't sufficient foundation for it. Yeah, the plant pots are weird. Or the wall pots. They consider this thing as part of their required foundation. I wonder if it's like technically it's like a too tall thing that doesn't really count that space, so I don't know. Alright, so we've got pretty good water. We've got this steam slowly heating back up. We are running stuff through here. This is at 130, which is still way too cool. And we're still under pressure, so I might have to do some other stuff with this. We'll see. Oh, and yeah, I still figure out what I'm gonna do with all my polluted water. There's like a whole bunch of it around here and more around here. I could turn it all into fiber, but we've got a fair bit of fiber in it right now, actually. And we are still getting all the junk out of here, so it's not like we're short on polluted water. It's saying insufficient oxygen generation. Ooh. Oh, are you out of water again? Yeah, we don't have good automation systems for that yet. So let's see. This was set up to filter this out here because we can use it there. But we've got filtering here. I guess the quick solution is just to hook this back up. Because these are dependent on dormant vents. More jobs. And probably what I should do is just bridge... Well, it's like I want to bridge this in. So that we use it if there's nothing there. We're actually going to have to reroute this because there's no space along here that is conveniently a bridge widths away. Okay, so they can walk down there. Oh, this wasn't even insulated. Is that fine? This area is pretty cool. That should be fine. Although I guess if it gets cold enough here, then that would not be fine. Is that going? Let's see. So output there to output here. To input. It should be okay. Oh gosh. Got another exosuit engineer. And miner. I don't know if you're going all the way up the miner track. Tenured scientist or farmhand. I mean, that's probably a good thing to have. Okay. Alright, so I had done infinite on these. Wait, it doesn't figure it out? Oh god. Okay, so I'm gonna have to tear that down and reconstruct these. Okay, so it's not under pressure anymore. We just have to get up to like 230, 250. You don't have an automation port. No, you don't have an automation port. Well, we keep going in here so the hydrogen keeps escaping. Alright, so there's that. Well, I want to see this get up to full speed before I say it's time to slow down on the hatches. And steel... We did make some steel in the process. Starting to get things warmed up here. In fact, we could take this down now. So this should all be covered now. I should probably start digging some of this stuff out. Speaking of recovering iron, take care of that. Morning. Coming back at 180. Macadesical, thank you for the follow. 190. Okay. I might need some temperature control here somewhere. And another groundskeeper. Sure. So, yeah, the water input is having a little bit of a cooling effect. 200-degree water, 200-degree pipes. We are getting pretty good temperature transfer. The turbine's at 211, so it might actually be going here soon. Alright, so we got that. I wanted to... Oh, yeah, we actually got a bunch of coal from our mining operations. Oh, speaking of mining operations. This thing is 4 of 6. We should be incubating, right? Oh, you never got set. Oh, you have different detection routines, I guess. Wait, what? Why do you say... Oh, you're counting... No, slicksters are still in here. Okay. That's right. We've got lots of eggs, so we're trying to do some other mining projects. So these are potential places. Of course, I'm trying to ignore the water for now. This one I could conceivably get into above and, like, remove it somehow. Some of these others are not going to work so well. Alright, so this side will be easy. That side will not be easy. I come up around here, we can probably reach most of it. And we've also reached all this stuff up here. And oh, we don't quite have access to this area. It was still need to be explored. Well, this is going to come right down to the edge here, so... And to get all the way down, we're actually going to want this someplace else. Okay, oh. Missed a ladder there. Alright, so that, oh, this area would get dropped down around here. Well, there's going to be a break here regardless. I'm probably going to want some sort of mid-level walkway. Oh yeah, this stuff broke all the way out. Okay, so that has that to there. And that end got cut off. This reached its top of area. I don't want to deal with dupes. Maybe I could handle them. With deprioritized food, we're certainly going down finally. Alright, so you're at 217. Are we out of... Oh my gosh, we're out of lime. Mineral. Oh, we only have some fossil. That's apparently not as plentiful as it used to be. You know what? I think I may have turned down farming chores? Oh, and then this project... Right, I was thinking about my polluted water. Could be an interesting area to do a puffed farm, because we could have... If we did a pool over here, we could do polluted water and then chlorine. Although my polluted oxygen vent is down here somewhere, which I also haven't dealt with. Yeah, that improved the wrenches a little bit. It's still not great decor. And the bathrooms are actually still not great. Refined gold is still not great. Decor plus 10, resource. Oh, carpet tiles are that plus that. That's probably granite. If you want to do the flooring. Decor plus 5. Decor plus 100%. So that'd be roughly equivalent. Metal tile plus 15. Plus 50 per... Yeah, they all kind of work after the same thing, roughly, don't they? I don't know if that's actually a thing to be worrying about. Alright, so we don't need this room right... Well... My rooms are all thrown off from the ranches here. But this is definitely lost space right now. If I lined this up, I could have a small little mini room in here. Although we'd have to make some adjustments up here. There's a lot of meat and stuff in there. Yeah, that will be some adjustments. Alright, so we've got this at 218. Those are planted, so we should be able to... get that back. Oh, reservoirs are metal. We would need an insulating metal. That's permissive. I think you're somewhat... Yeah, so... So reservoirs are not super insulating. Or we had... Well... Actually, I'm not sure. Because I thought they said that they were held in... I heard at some point that they were held in temperature. Ooh, we've got a baseline temperature of 200. So you're giving it at 229. Ooh, that's not dumping as much as I was hoping. I might need a recirculation loop at some point. Alright, so there's that. I wanted to get a... Well, I don't know if I need any more carbon dioxide. But I was thinking about concentrating my couple of scattered coal generators, because there's still a few of them around. Well, the miners are on point. So that's going to be a bit pain in the butt. Okay, they haven't got out here yet, but we should be able to hit that now. And get that from below. We've mostly got that. Oh, you know what? Hey, Blex Luna. Where's my entrance? My entrance is here. Okay, that does connect to where we've got the... got this thing. Alright, so you're working... doing more tube is going to mean getting plastic manufacturing going, which means I'd really want a heat solution. And this is hovering back around freezing point again. No wart seed. There's some I could shuffle around. I could do a better process of hunting down my last ones. Up here is okay-ish. It's not great. Maybe sticking one of these in hydrogen and then moving the rest around. We've got one in hydrogen here. Ooh. Which apparently was not enough. Because we do have polluted water here. And I've definitely had it slow down in the past. It's probably getting there. Yeah, we're not maintaining pressure. It's pretty much all escaping out this port as we go in and out so much. You know what? I could do well, to do tubes, I'd have to have a tube station inside of this area. Oh, and then the hot steel comes out here too. Out at 280, back at 222. Well, if it's actually heated up, it would work. The water input is still a concern. So this is not immediately raising to that temperature. Oh! The steam is actually condensing right before it disappears. Yeah, it's pretty hot up here. That's like it's like almost hot enough to see. We stopped at 214, probably with some of the steam also. And potentially, I could open some of this up for better stuff there. Oh, 10.6 kilograms. So we're actually doing pretty good here on pressure-wise. D21. Ooh, and this tile fell a lot too. Don't want to deal with dupes right now. So yeah, I could do a tube station in here. Which, I mean, even that would help a little bit. But to save on out, or I need to do a transformer to use a powered door. I mean, I guess I could do at least a double door if I positioned it right. This might be too dense for the updraft effect. Because there's a very different, very big difference between up here and down here. And I guess as long as it's cool in the area, it'll help a little bit. Oh, what's the pressure? Not that different. Alright, so we're not going to get any steam out of this anymore because we've reached pressure. But we've got enough heat in the area. Oh, we're steaming all this water. Yeah, I may have to break seal to go in here and clean up this naphtha. And the problem is there's this sort of death loop right now. Where you go in here, you let oxygen in, oxygen gets stuck up here, we have to open this, plastic falls down here and melts. Having the entrance be from space would mean you'd have a vacuum. And I guess you wouldn't really lose a whole lot of temperature out there. Alright, so we're getting some occasional power bursts. We're not doing that necessarily in response to demand. But I would have to have a temperature override to make sure that this thing did run if it needed to. Which would actually mean temperature down here somewhere, probably. Which would mean going into work on it again. So this is mostly heat destruction. And we are in fact making steel. Ooh. Well, that slows down. Oh, I forgot to higher priority this stuff than the base layer. And that'll give us more steel. So we're actually doing pretty good at the space wall. We're getting... you're gonna be a problem. You're gonna be a problem. I guess we'll have to wait on digging that out. And this was more for down here. Oh, I didn't realize we got polluted water through here. Oops. You know what? I need to do that end first. Make sure they don't get trapped out there. Fossil. Well, hopefully Fossil's efficient. Another exosuit engineer. Actually, seasoned farmer, seasoned rancher are reasonable careers once you've done that. Let's see, in-base carbon dioxide is reasonable, so I don't know. This is actually going down. Oh, that's just a regular priority. How's the temperature up here? Because that's been kind of the limit. Yeah, that has been kind of the limit on keeping slicksters here. But as we clear these other spaces out, or I guess I could actually just stack two things here, huh? Okay, so you're going a little bit. And that's going to add some heat into the area to keep these guys happy. Maybe I have that be the hot area. Oh, we've got a bunch of sour gas over here. And one of these other areas... 80s... 79... 80... 79, 80... Yeah, so this is the coolest right now, because we had some of this breakthrough. Well, we've got polluted water in here, so I guess it's not going to matter as much if that I preserve this. I know I've made a mess for myself because I have to have framework in place to mine all of that. You should be reachable from below. We can take out a little bit of this. We have to be able to get to the ladder. This should be getting us a lot. Yeah, lots of iron. Could probably afford to keep the hatches going for a while. So actually, one Wheezewort is apparently not enough to keep this place from melting down, which is probably going to extend the others. Never mind the volcano we haven't dealt with. On the other hand, this place is doing great. With just a couple Wheezeworts. But maybe I could take that down to like one down here and one up here somewhere to get some out. This place is struggling with the two. And then we've got very, very cold here. Freeze temperature, negative 173. Well, it's not there yet. Oh yeah, how's the... Ooh. Right, these are the first places that the vents come out. Oh, that's right, and I was working... we were looking at this. So this is the problem with this system. Even though this is supposed to be a lower priority gate, well, there's not too much stuff here right now. These might be coming back on. Once it's on polluted water, it won't stop until the polluted water stops. I guess we could do a straight up join. The split would probably hurt this a little bit. Because that likes to be fully packed. Maybe I could set up a preference that this takes first, and then overflow would join into here. Well, we're still getting water through there. Would this work, or would it fill back up? Just because it's empty pipe and we're back pressured. Alright, 260 out at 240. So, well, we don't know if this is able to fully sink all the heat at this point. If it ends up being a net rise over time, I'm going to have to set up a recirculation loop to run it past here until it drops sufficiently. So we do seem to have a little bit of heat positive here. What's our power sources? So we've got a little bit of hydrogen stocked. Natural gas is dead. Not that I need the fertilizer. Alright, so steel. We're out of lime again. We're up to 6 tons of fossil. Maximum 2040. Some of that's the door. This thing isn't on right now, so that could conceivably get overloaded if we put a crusher on there. However, up here where we've got this one, even though it's a little bit far away, it is on heavy watts, so we've got no real overload concerns. So we can do more of that. Oh, how's our... Oh, we still got some chlorine. Eventually we'll have to hook... Oh, you know what, actually? Did I... I have not hooked up a chlorine capture system there. Oh. And how do we keep getting all this hydrogen in here? I guess I'm going to have to set up some, like, element and pressure sensors. Which means we have to replace this door with one we can control. So if this room is... Well, let's see. We can reach 4 tiles up. Or to the ladder. if this room is hydrogen at a high pressure, then we need to open the door and run that pump. Unfortunately, that will have to go there because of where doors go. Yeah, it's like if it was the water splitting, I would expect... oxygen to be here as well. Unless that all manages to fall out somehow. But this is like, there's just hydrogen appearing here. I don't know if it's, I mean, if it's, well, we've got some steam as a condensation point. So, I mean, in theory, well, yeah, water. And in theory, I mean, electrolyzer is based on the idea that water is hydrogen and oxygen. So if certain events happened, then it could turn into some hydrogen, but they get oxygen too. Whereas this room keeps filling up with hydrogen for reasons I do not understand. And then it blocks up my water production. I mean, that water is almost irrelevant in the face of this water. But it is there. So you're up to radiant liquid pipe. Steam turbine, 240. 238, 230. And then all the condensation is probably helping to cool it down. The vacuum of space is not vacuuming hard enough, apparently. I guess I could clear some of this out to give it some more expansion room. Let's see, do we care? Put anything here? Well, I did this stuff up here, so I guess I'm going to need service for the wires and things. Let's see, this could be releveled to anywhere, as long as we can reach that stuff. This could pretty much be releveled to here. We're going to have to maintain something for service here. And then all this stuff could be cleared out down to this, and we'll clear out some of the area around here so we have more expansion space. Exosuit engineer. Seasoned farmer. Man, did a bunch of my yokels end up becoming exosuit engineers? Actually, apprentice architect probably wouldn't hurt. You might have to build something occasionally. Oh man. The reservoirs must be conducting stuff. Or did I forget? No? Well, they're also going to be next to all the fluid going out. 238. Well, that seems to be semi-stable. These things are being stable-ish so far. There's definitely heat over here, which I guess has to be the container conducting. Even though I thought part of the point of those was they held things constant. Alright, so that's in. Okay, but it's the reservoir itself is definitely getting hot. Alright, so that'll be a two-step gap, so they'll be fine there. I guess we're going to have to redo all of our wall stuff. And we can queue this up for later. It'll take them a while to actually get to it. And I think medical bays can actually be the 96, can't they? Yeah, you could actually be out to here if you really wanted to. And then I guess I could just have like a second recreation room? Morning. I don't really care about the sick clinic that much, because we almost never go there. We'll have a little bit of slime here. We can manage a little bit of slime. Then again, I don't think I really need to make it a big room. It doesn't care about being a... And then we've got this if we need... Oh, we've got this too. If we need a little space for some storage or something. Or... Okay, I do still have my little massage clinic. Mess table. How's my bleach stone doing? Actually not great. I probably need to keep an eye on eggs in case, well, and prepare an area for chlorine puffs so we can support that. Yeah, fry egg, directlet egg, hatchling egg. Did we not have... Yeah, we have hatchling eggs on crack. And... You're doing glossy directlet. You're doing stone hatchling. You're doing smooth hatchling. Oh, actually, I think we had determined that putting these on higher priority largely solved the problem of needing to have these things at all. We still got some temperature issues. Alright, so you can go there. We'll have that to get to the pipes if we need to. We got that up to there. Oh, I'm not in buildings. This whole little thing is kind of defunct. We mainly care about it in this vicinity. Oh, maybe I should do that as kind of a little walkway thing again. So this could go down to here. Really, we only care about this area. Let's have a walk through here. Okay. Alright, we've got a slickster here. That one should be overflowing. So yeah, we've got a couple of here, even though they're not super happy. We wanted to get... That's right, I was going up here to just take the water and deal with it at some point. We should be able to do this. I think we can do all of this. I think I can do all of that. This also has polluted water that wasn't here before, so now we have to deal with this junk. Oh, that's Mayfic. Oh, wait, if we go up here, maybe really we can get up there with just that. Then I can actually get some of this stuff. We've got this. Oh, we've got you. Which I've never really dealt with the geysers before. I guess we'll eventually go under there. Fossil is one of the main things we want. We've not gotten back here yet. I guess it's still unreachable for something? Well, no, it's just far away. Oh dear. We really do need to get the slicksters going. Okay, so this is maintaining pressure nicely. Thinking this might be an area we want to set for regular slicksters because it's not quite as warm. Or do I need regular slicksters for anything? Do we have 20 kilograms per cycle? 20 kilograms. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which kind of slickster we have, other than getting a little bit of free petroleum. Chef, rancher, Mr. Senior Architect. Rancher to farmer. You could start farmhand or go into exosuit engineer. Actually, I should check for later. Who are my actual artists? Otto and Joshua. I need to keep an eye out for. Alright, so Meep. Needs to go on the good food list. Okay, +8, +12. Yeah, we'll start there. I forgot to check what that was. Ew, have we gone through all of that? Berry sludge. Available. Oh, okay, okay. How about fair amount? We're building up lots of pepper bread though, so that's good. Okay, so all you high tier people are actually falling below right now because we don't have any more berry sludge. But we are building up a strategic reserve of pepper bread, so that's good. Oh, and we had one more. You're getting up there too. Yeah, long commutes. I would have to. It's so many interdependent problems. Like I need to manage heat to do plastic. I probably need to move this somewhere. I would have to think about where I want to do that, especially given the heat production. We want to get consumable ore. Well, bleach stone's semi-stable. I need to keep an eye out for. I probably need to get regular puffs going. So we've got a puffed here. Got a puffed here. We've got some puffs living in here. So I probably need. I might need to get access to these areas. Grab some eggs off to some place where we're going to actually maintain some polluted oxygen. So I was starting to work up here and get polluted water there, polluted water there, polluted water there. Maybe I try and get everything over here and have a little puffed room. And then I can go over to a chlorine puffed room if I need to. Oh, I was looking, I hooked a bunch of automation here and hooked up an automation wire that closed it off from, at least nobody got trapped in there, jeez. Alright, so I was working on getting this down because I wanted to get down and clear out here in case I wanted more space. I can't gravity drain past this thing easily. I could condense this and this and this and this by extension and these down into this area. And the objective, well, the objective would be, well, this is already slimy. Well, they're in suits out here, so it wouldn't matter if we got diseased slime lung or diseased polluted oxygen. Although maybe I should like, well, no, I think the puffs make slime with slime lungs, so that's not really an easy thing to work around. Morning. And it won't really matter if it goes in here before it goes down there. And then this. Except that will be too big of a step. think that'll be okay. Well, unless it ends up being too much water. So we could try to clear out some space here. What are you flopping on? And then if we give this area over to slime lung a bit, and I just want to kind of maybe worry about back here. Shuffle these around and set up some doors. Should I be using gold, because that's what we're going to have locally available here. Alright, we've got some ladder in place. And we can go through here, although we'll have to get down here to really drain this. Oh, you know what? Well, no, that will level it out, so it mostly goes there. I guess we can kind of bring this down. What's a barbecue? Oh, I need to monitor 237. So the temperature of the oil is actually holding pretty good. The temperature of this, well, this area cooled down a bit. Still no lime. Fossil 6.4 tons. Did I get this fully? Oh, I never gave it orders, probably. Fossil to lime. Pity those don't have different icons. And I had prioritized that. Alright, so we have to run up here to do this, which I guess is the main inefficiency. And I have to get to making plastic. So Joshua... Wait, who is my artist? Artists. That's Cook. Otto and Joshua. Well, if he's just doing Rancher, he's probably not... Well, let's have a look. Exosuit, Master Artist. Ooh, we've never done a Research Assistant either. But Master Artist would be an asset. No consumables. Joshua. Oh, we've got a layer of water here. So in terms of puffs... Well, I don't know where my water level is going to end up, necessarily. Because we have things that could raise it up, and things that could drop it down. Oh, that actually dropped some of the water there. I mean, we can start there for kicks. Alright, so you seem to be controlling our temperatures there. Oh, how is our steel doing? We lost... Is that a manufactured material? Yes. Ooh. Mafic rock. Oop. Seems like it used to be better at maintaining position there. And build this first so we're covered as we work. Eh. This with enough steel if we need it for something. Yeah, we did have a little bit of water here, though. Well, the other trick would be to get a level, build mesh tile, and then mop. It's our little cheese move. So if I want to do plastic for tubes... And this did room, right? Yes. If I want to do plastic for tubes... Oh, and I had my automation thing down here. But it stayed in its last position, so... Still can't go in there. If we want to get plastic for tubes, we're going to have to manufacture it, which means we're going to need to get cooling. Well, this place isn't as cold as it used to be. I did pull a couple of these guys out because we were getting too cold. That's still hanging on to its carbon dioxide. These guys are not living well here. 2650. We still got refined carbon, so that's fine. We're building it. Oh, because I downranked these as a power source. Alright, Atmos sensor is going to be... Well, we do have both of these. Although really... Could go a little bit higher, because it's really only very high pressures that are an issue. And we want to say if it's hydrogen and overpressure. Okay, so we're working through stuff down here. We've gotten up here, but we haven't mined that out yet. That's gonna need something. So you're working down, you're working down. That'll be a bunch more fossil. Haven't gotten back there yet. But we did build up here, so we are making progress. It's just kind of the last thing they get to. Alright, so conceivably I want to move this somewhere. Build another ranch down here. And I don't think I'm going to care about this space. That was more for the other thing. And maybe eventually have to move it because of I want to do something more with this. But you're just hot right now. Is that's what you're doing?